Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, I'm giving away 100% free access to my brand new breakthrough full trading course. This is 8 videos over 10 hours of pure amazing and powerful strategies. This is my most powerful systems and strategies that I've used for the last 16 years. And I'm giving it away for free. So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link around here somewhere, a button or in the description or somewhere in there. Click on that and you can go get free access to my brand new breakthrough trading course. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now. Go to that right now, guys. You can get full, complete, free membership access. Go do that right now. Alrighty, hey traders, today we're going to be looking at gold and silver. I'm going to be looking at the S&P 500 and a few other markets as well too, but this is going to be the short-term technical analysis, okay? Long-term, just so I know, just so I'm clear here, all right? Long-term, meaning over the next 6 to 12 months, I see a lot higher prices coming in gold, but on the short term, we may actually see another leg down. And you know, don't shoot the messenger, right? I'm just the guy who comes and says, "Hey guys, look what we're seeing right now." You know what I mean? And so that's what I want to really share with you today. I really want to share with you exactly what I'm seeing right now on a short term, because short term, this is actually looking ugly, and we could actually see another leg down. And I've just been doing some analysis over the weekend. For me, it's Monday morning right now. You can see that actually, let me just bring this over here. I'm just actually, you know, I'm actually doing my trading right now as well too. So you can see, let me actually just bring this screen over here so you can see the whole lot. So let's actually get straight into it. Let's actually start with I can't talk this morning. Anyway, so right now on gold, look what we're seeing here. Okay, so we had this big move up and then we had this big move down, but look what we're developing here now. Look what's developing here. It's actually like a bit of a bear flag, right? Like if I open up my charts, you can see how this is actually a bit of a bear flag formation. Like we had this big drop down and now we're just pausing. That potentially is not a very good bull. That's actually that's not a bullish sign, because we've got strong sellers and now we have gone through a period of weak buyers. Now, what I mean by weak buyers is that if we have a look at this here, we have the market moving down like this, and then suddenly you can see the strong move down, which is strong sellers, and then the buyers are like, ugh, and then you're probably going to see that again. So I call me crazy, but you know, guys, as I said before, long term, I'm actually in the mining sector. All right, I'm in metals right now, meaning I'm investing in. But on the short term, we could see actually a little bit of a shake and bake here, especially if we start to get below this support line here, this 1760, then gold could end up coming back down towards these low levels of support. Now, if you're an intraday trader, like I've been looking at some of the intraday charts lately, and that actually, if you watch the 1 hour charts and so on and so forth, like, you know, if I bring up my 1 hour chart, you can see how we've just been doing nothing here. So if we get some sort of a strong breakout here on the downside, that actually could be quite nice. That actually could be quite a nice short-term opportunity, right? So it's not all bad news. If you guys are just focusing on the bullish side, like I am, I'm long-term bullish, I'm in the markets, I'm long-term, right? But that's my investing positions. But on the short term, as you can see, right, when the market goes sideways and we don't do nothing, when it doesn't do anything for a while, as you can see, and then suddenly we get what? Suddenly we get a very big, strong breakout bar, like we did here. What is that telling you? We had a strong move down, then a sideways period, and then a strong bar breakout. What is that telling you? It's telling you what? We are probably likely to see what? A lot more downside to come, right? It's very, 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 very simple stuff, right? Sideways, strong breakdown bar. And then guess what? We go through it. We actually go for a bit of a move, right? So guys, I'm telling you right now, like, you don't even have to get my private coaching. Now, if you do want my private coaching, just email me at howtrader@gmail.com, and then I'll see if you're a good fit for my coaching. But even if you don't get my coaching, guys, what I just taught you just then is look for a period of nothing going on and then a strong bar breaking out. Take that for a short-term play, meaning for a couple of hours. Look at it. 1, 2, 3, done. Right? And then look at it, just continue down. It's just, guys, I tell you right now, trading is amazing when you know what to look for, right? It's like, it's absolutely incredible. Anyway, for you private clients, it's just like, it's not that difficult, right? It really isn't. All you have to do is just, now the hard part is waiting for this. Because this here, oh yeah, what an amazing setup, but yeah, you had to wait for the whole time for all this thing here, right? And then you see a big strong move, and then look what's happening now. We're doing what? We're doing nothing again. So let me ask you a question, you bumblebees, all right? Again, guys, this is why trading is not that hard. It's not that difficult. It really isn't. You just got to find something that you believe in, that you know that works most of the time. Just like I shared with you back here. Look for a period where it does nothing, and then a strong bar breakout, and then make sure that you're trading with the trend as well too, right? Strong move down. And what I'm looking for is this, guys. Let me actually do this here. What do we have? We have strong move down, not much going on. Strong move down, right? That's what I'm looking for. Like, it's just, anyway, I didn't mean to go into teaching mode, but guys, this is the stuff that I teach with my private clients. If you're interested in joining my private client group, then just email me, and then I'll see if you're a good fit or not for it. It's actually closed right now, but you know, I may be able to fit one or two more people in. But anyway, guys, even if you don't get my coaching, like literally, that's exactly what I look for. Right? Look at this here. Strong move down, not much going on. Strong bar breakout. We're likely to go for a run. So, let me ask you a question. We've got a strong move down. Not much is going on through here right now on this hourly chart. I wonder, let's just see here. I wonder if we got something like this bar here, right here, I wonder what's going to happen. So if I go back to my daily charts, my daily charts, right? If I go to my daily charts, I'm looking at my daily chart right now, and I'll see I had a strong move down, very weak movement, and we have support here. Okay, so if it breaks that level of support, we're probably going to end up down here of the next level of support. So if I go to my hourly chart, let's see here. We've had not much going on for a long time, very, very, very long time. Look how long that is. If we get some sort of a strong like bull, like this here, not like a little doobie, no, right? We don't want this. No. That's what I don't want to see, right? If we see a strong little breakdown bar like this here, over here, what do we have? Sideways, and then we get what? Strong like bull like that. Like give us a big solid, like a big breakaway bar. What is that telling you? We're now likely to end up down here somewhere. Very interesting, right? Very, very interesting. Now it may continue down straight like that, or what happens sometimes is we may reverse a little bit and then we come back down. There's either two scenarios there. So this is a massive high probability setup that I've just given you guys, that again, because I'm also trading with the trend, right? I'm also trading with that higher time frame trend. This is an hourly chart, right? And the daily chart is doing what? Daily chart looks like it's starting to head down on a short-term basis, on a short-term trend on the downside. So I'm trading with that high time frame trend. I hope you can understand what I'm saying there. This is the setup. Trade with the high time frame trend. Anyway, I did not mean to go into teaching mode of, you know, one of my most powerful trading systems. Anyway, again, this is the stuff that I walk through with my private clients. Guys, trading is so much fun. So much fun. All you have to do is have a setup, like I just taught you there. But the hard part is what? Waiting for it. Because sometimes when you're trading, guess what? The fact of the matter is, I may not have that pattern that I just taught you for a whole month. I may look at the hourly charts. I may look at... No, actually, this pattern has been producing quite a fair bit on a lot of markets. Gold, silver. I just shared with you gold happened back there. It's just, there's stock markets. Guys, do you realize the amount of volatility we're getting right now and going to continue getting so amazing for exactly what I just taught you just there. So guys, if you don't have a really good trading system, just focus on what I said there. And if you do need my help to implement it more, to have maybe having scans to scan the markets for you, then contact me. I'll see if I can fit you in. And then I'll coach you and I'll help you with the trading system. Just get some help, guys, because right now is the greatest opportunity of our lifetime to make an absolute fortune for the next 6, 12 couple of years. Why? One, volatility, like I just told you there, is here, and it's going to be amazing for short-term trades, like I just said with there. Now, that's a short-term play here. And if I said something like that, short-term play is like this one here, right? Like you're in it. If I do like a measuring tool from there to there, right? You can see it's like 21 hours. That's basically from there to there. If you're in it, which you wouldn't be, right? Or you might be in it. You can see how this here is a short-term play. That's like 1 day, right? 1 day worth of move. And so that's what I mean by a short-term play. All right, can I delete you? Delete ruler. Okay, cool. All right, so that's what I mean by a short-term play. Now I have long-term plays as well too, guys. As I said, I'm bullish long-term on gold. But if you best believe, if there's a short-term short setup, like I just shared with you, coming on the books, and I get a very strong like bull breakaway bar. Just remember, guys, strong like bull, right? Strong like bull. What's strong like bull? This guy here. Look at it. All right, boom. Not a little. No, strong like bull. But first, we need a very long extended period, like here, long sideways, not much going on. Then boom, but trading with that trend. Anyway. So, I just went through and I just taught you guys an amazing system. If you guys follow what I just said with you just there, you guys are going to crush it for the rest of your life. The problem is, you don't, because the problem is that setup doesn't happen that often. Some months you might go through, like this month, there's been a lot of setups. But then suddenly there's been many months this year where I've had 0 trades at all. There's been nothing there. That's the problem, right? But if you can just be patient through those times where there's 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, sometimes 5 weeks, there's no trades, oh my goodness, and then boom, suddenly there's 4 or 5 amazing trades. You make 6 figures in a week, like, oh my goodness, look at me, I just made 6 figures this week. That's the way trading works, guys, and that's the way it does for me, and then before you know it, oh my goodness, I made 7 figures this year, but I really only traded 4 months of the year. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's how trading really works. So anyway, so that's now I can go look at the other markets. I just went through teaching mode, right? It's like, I want to help you guys. I really, really, really do, because I want to show you guys how amazing this can be. We've just got to train our eye to know what to look for in a powerful setup, like I just shared with you just then, and then have the ability to say, you know what? There's nothing going on here. I'm going to take my mouse, throw it out the window, throw it in the pool, flush the pool, and come back tomorrow. That's always the hard part there. So we can see that what's happening through there on gold. Also, same sort of thing that's happening with silver as well too. Same sort of scenario that we're seeing happening on silver is happening on gold as well. Very, very, very interesting stuff through there. Let's actually go now look at the S&P 500. S&P 500. And the S&P 500 is continuing to make just an enormous move to the upside. And it's just, to me, guys, just looking at the S&P, we're very, very high right now. And we can see a correction. But guys, I tell you right now, like, I see that we are in the middle of one of the greatest economic explosions of all time. And I'll tell you right now, guys, right now is the time for you to really get your shit sorted. What I mean by that is, like, get a coach, get a system, get something of know how to markets. Again, guys, if you need my help, contact me. I'll see if you can join my coaching program, and I'll teach you like the trading systems and the coaching and stuff. If it's not me, go get someone else, guys. But get your shit sorted and know what to look for. Learn how to read the markets. If you just want to learn, if you just want a free course from me, go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link around this page, right? Go click on that, go there. I'll give you, over the next 7 days, I'll give you a free trading course of how to read the markets and some trading systems and so on and so forth to get it. Just get your shit sorted, guys, because I'm telling you right now, those who are studying right now, right? And those who are on top of these markets, like I'm sharing with you right now, are going to make an absolute fortune this year, moving into next year and the next couple of years. This is going to be one of the greatest opportunities, not only for the next 6 months, because we're going to see one of the greatest booms, but those who can see when the top's starting to come in, so we can benefit from the crash as well too. And then when we benefit from the crash, when you benefit from the crash, but also not only benefit from the crash, but you also can benefit from short-term opportunities like I've been sharing with you today. It's just one of the greatest opportunities I've ever seen, but it comes from experience, and it comes from people can see amazing trading systems like I just shared with you today, but also seeing where things are likely to go over the next 6 months and capitalizing on that. And one of those things for me is the Nasdaq. Like I see, like talking about capitalizing, I see a 20% upside coming in the Nasdaq, and that's where like stocks like Microsoft, and there we go there, right? And so we're starting to see a bit of a breakout here when it comes to the Nasdaq, and I see things like Microsoft. Let me actually bring this up here. Let me actually bring up my trading view here. I normally use TC2000, guys, traders. Ladies, gentlemen, I normally use TC2000 for most of my trading, but I also do like to use TradingView as well. So I'm just bringing up TradingView right now, guys. What you're looking at here is my Forex, futures, and cryptocurrency trading platform. That's what you're looking at here, right? And I intraday trade on it. Plus also I also look through the Australian market on this platform as well too. So I do all of it here. And I do all my trading through here. Now, when I'm trading the US stock market, most of the time I'm trading options, and so therefore I'll be using Interactive Brokers to trade options with. Make sense? So, and then I don't have my TC2000 platform up right now. I normally only use that like every hour of like at the end of the market close, which is obviously tomorrow. But if I go to here, and let me actually start to bring up some stocks here, right? So if I bring up, say, Adobe as an example, I'm actually in Adobe right now, and I have been for about a few weeks. So have most of my clients. Let's actually go to the daily charts now. We're seeing right now, obviously, Adobe starting to break out. I see a lot upside. We're seeing Adobe breakout. Adobe breakout. We're seeing Microsoft again. I'm in Microsoft as well too, guys. So Adobe and Microsoft, I'm in it. I've been in them now since back here, since back in April. So, and when it comes to Microsoft, I see a lot more upside coming in Microsoft. Even at Amazon, right? Amazon's a stock I'm actually looking to buy right now as well. I'm just waiting for more confirmation, and my confirmation is this: we are. I'm just I'm just giving you guys a whole bunch of value in this video, aren't I? What I'm looking for with Amazon is that Amazon's having a bit of a pullback here. This is beautiful. I love this pullback in Amazon, right? You know what? Give me another good down day. Give us this. Give us another good. Give me another. I'm laughing because I just did a yellow because I was using the black screen. Now I'm using a white screen. So I'm like, I got to use a red here. All right. Give us another little bar like that. Well, that'd be awesome. And then guess what? Then let me change my color. Then let's actually do this here. Let's hold this green. And then let's actually start to do this. And let's actually get a nice, good breakaway bar there. We get like a good, strong breakaway bar. Remember I said before, like on gold, like you want a good, strong breakaway bar? That if I can get that there, oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. This higher low here, this low and higher low, if we can create something like that and the Amazon starts to turn around and we get something like that, this is about to explode onto a 4,000. Now, there's no guarantees, so don't be placing a trade based on what I just said there. Because, guys, the fact of the matter is, no matter how good something looks, everything has a win-loss ratio, right? So no matter what position you take, no matter how good it looks, there's still that, like even with some of my trading system that I trade, I have a 90% of doing really well from that. But there's still probably 5 or 10% chance that, hey, something may happen and I may lose in this position. So just keep that in mind, okay? So everything I'm saying here, like, You just never know what's going to happen. So protect yourself. But most of the time, if you have a good system, you can do well. Anyway, so we can see that through there. If we can get something like that, oh my goodness, guys, I'm loading up. All right. Now, I'm not all in, but I will be loading up on a full position as much as I can with inside my risk management. Because then once we break that, I see this thing is likely to do what? Right? So if we do this, let me open this up here. I'm opening up Amazon. This is Amazon here. If we can break here, then guess what? You know what? Actually, I need to bring this down a little bit more because it's just too high. Still going, still going, still going, still going. Oh, still going. Still going. Oh, there we go. Up there. 4,100. Now, I don't know why I got 4,100 there, but let's actually just make it conservative. Let's bring out the 4,000. There. If we can get this, we are on our way up to here. Probability, no certainty. So don't you guys bumblebee go, John, I loaded up in the house because you said I was definitely going to go and it didn't. Guys, there's no definites, right? But I guarantee you, if you took the same setup like this 10 times, eight of them are going to do really well, and 4 of them are going to take off like a rocket and just crush it for you. Guess what? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You make a money, right? Because if 2 of them lose, and then 8 of them make profits, and then 4 of those profits are like Donkey Kong. Guess what? Oh, Donkey Kong was good for you, those trades. And that's what it's like. So if we can get something here going on, and we can get something like this coming with Amazon, then Amazon to me, especially now, guys, it's not just based on this here, right? It's based on a lot of other things here. I teach a lot of this stuff in my free trading course. If you go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link here. I teach a lot of this stuff here of the reason why this is. This video is getting too long already. Right? I can teach you so much, guys. But looking at this here, because we've done nothing for a long time, and then we get this pattern here, it's amazing and it's incredible and it's an explosive, and it really just. When you get this here and you get this little sort of breakout, it can be absolutely explosive. Now, let me explain what let me. There's a trade that me and my private clients use, SWBI. Look at this here. Look at this here, right? See this pattern here? Remember I said before with Amazon, I'm looking for what? I'm looking for a bit of a pullback, and I'm looking for a very big, strong breakaway bar. This is actually a trade we actually did, me and my private clients did last week. And look what happened. Now, we didn't stay in all the way. We actually got in and got out the very next day. Why? Because we made almost 140% return on options in one day. You're like, thank you very much. That'll do for us, right? It's like, yeah, we could have rode it up today and it'd be like 190% or something like that. But 140% in one day, it's like, it's like, oh man, your boy Johnny just made lots of money. I was like, that, beautiful, right? But that's what I'm saying with Amazon. This is what can happen with Amazon. If we can get something similar like this with Amazon, again, this is just a setup because it's fresh in my mind because we did a trade last week. Then something like this, if we can get that, so you can see it squeezing up, right? Not much going on. Bit of a triangle pattern, bit of a pullback, and a big strong breakaway bar. Let's go back to Amazon. Same sort of thing, right? Look at this here, squeezing up, not much going on. We're getting a bit of a pullback. If we can get a bit of a pullback here, and then we turn around and we go straight back to the upside, then guess what? Very, very, very similar sort of pattern. See what I'm saying there? Where the market has sort of not much going on, and same sort of SWBI. If we get this resistance here and we get a bit of a pullback and a breakaway, then explosive moves come out. And I actually I've actually got a trading system on that. I actually teach it in that free trading course. I think it's day number 4 or 5. It's called the Blast Off Trading System. And I actually teach you in that free trading course. I think it's day number 4 or 5 that I actually teach you that, where the blast off, it can blast off just like SWBI. When it breaks, it just takes off like a rocket, a lot of the time. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. When it comes to gold, when it comes to the stock market. All in all, guys, short-term basis, there's opportunities that are just around the corner. Actually, there's opportunities everywhere right now, guys, when it comes to like gold, silver on a short-term basis, stock market on an overall basis as well too. There's so much opportunity out there that if you just get yourself educated and not focus more on the fundamentals, because if you're focused on the fundamentals, short term technically, like I've just shared with you today on today's video, like short term technically you can see some amazing setups. Who gives a rat's ass what the fundamental says? If there's a short term technical setup and I can make a really good return, I don't care what the fundamentals say. Like just I don't know why SWBI took off like a rocket for us, right? This one here. I don't know why SWBI, but all I knew is that when we got this breakout here, guess what? It was a blast off, and I knew that we had a really good chance of actually blasting off. Now, I didn't expect it to be so quickly. It didn't, but when we got that the very next day, this guy, options has absolutely exploded. So amazing setups. Anyway, guys, that's what I'm seeing through there. I'm seeing a lot of overall, guys, I do see that the mining and metal sector is definitely like to pick up to the bullish side, but looking on the short-term basis, it does look like that we may get a bit of a short-term pullback. Again, especially if we get that very strong breakdown to the downside, a very strong bar, not just a small bar and stuff like that, but a very strong bar, then we could see some more downside that come. But overall, I'm very bullish, and I'm still long-term. I have my long-term investing positions in the mining and metal sector and so on and so forth. And then also looking at markets like I'm in like Microsoft, Adobe. I also bought some options on the QQQ. Let's go here on the QQQ. I also bought some options on the QQQ last week because I see like a 20% rise happening on the Nasdaq. It probably won't be happening all in one day. We may even get something like this. You know, we may even get something like that, and then we start to see that rise as well too. So guys, there's amazing opportunities everywhere. Here's some things that's on my mind for the rest of this week. Guys, if you'd like to get my help, free help that is, that again, just go to johnsfreegift.com and grab that free trading course. I promise you're going to absolutely love it. Hey traders, I'm giving away 100% free access to my brand new breakthrough full trading course. This is 8 videos over 10 hours of pure amazing and powerful strategies. This is my most powerful systems and strategies that I've used for the last 16 years, and I'm giving it away for free. So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link around here somewhere, a button or in the description or somewhere in there. Click on that and you can go get free access to my brand new breakthrough trading course. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now. Go to that right now, guys. You can get full, complete, free membership access. Go do that right now.